at first. It really takes time, especially in India. And when I told my parents about this, they were supportive, but at the same time, they were afraid because this is non-conventional path, and they were all familiar with being doctor, engineer, even lawyer, but they did not know that being an artist, you can actually earn. Yeah, if you are going for being a writer full time, and if you want to earn full time, you need to practice, you need to find your why, you need to hone your art before you can actually be a full time writer. When I was in engineering, I was told this by my professor. Okay, so you need to be unafraid of everything. Okay, when you are posting about writing, you don't have to think what people are going to think. This is the main thing that makes us make artists really suffer. Okay, so if you are afraid of coming out, try writing anonymously or writing with a pen name, and then when you are confident, you can actually use your own name. But please write. Please come out from that shell. I know if you are very introvert like me, it is really very difficult to post it on online and social media platform, but the community there is really amazing. Trust me, people are really supportive.
You're also a blogger. Since everyone these days is into blogging, would you advise more people to get into it, as there are already more popular bloggers in this industry?
So when I started blogging, I also used to think the same, that there are so many people out there where I will be staying, where I will put my name amongst them. But see, we need your voice. All the things are already written by someone else. They are already mentioned. Okay, but it is not written or it is not spoken by you, by your voice. So we really need that perspective. So even in blogging, people are different. It depends on how much you are striving to get it. Okay, blogging isn't an easy thing. It is not only about writing. There in blogging, we have SEO, we have keyword search, then we have to market our own thing, we have to make our graphics. So it is really a hard test. And if you really want to do it, then only do it. Don't think about competition, because you will get what you will deserve. That is for sure. If you are writing the best content, if you are able to market your content, you are definitely going to reach out there. When you want to clear out the clutter from your head, when you are facing so many emotions, at that time, just take out a piece of paper, sit down and clear your mind. Okay, whatever thoughts that are running and you are not feeling good about it, honor it, acknowledge it, why you are feeling so, question yourself. You will find the answer within yourself. There are those utterly terrible days when everyone inside me turns into demons. Past ghosts driving me in their own land of madness. And yes, I do try my hardest to snatch myself from the deadliest clutches. I try to escape even from the tiniest slit open or hide in the loneliest corner, but somehow they always manage to catch me and throw me in the whirlpool of their thoughts. On those horrible, deadly days, I awake this feeble, tiny voice that whispers me to breathe, that speaks softly of survival and grabs me from this land of war, bringing me everything but hope. The hope for the tiniest ray of shine, the hope for the brightest morning, the hope for a better tomorrow, when everything inside of me will be at peace and this mind will no more be a battlefield raging the war with itself. I know there had been plenty of notes hidden inside your drawer, or maybe some buried under the deep dark sand of your backyard. The notes on how terrific life can be at times, and yet you chose to bury them deep inside the soil. I know there had been those terrible nights when sleep seemed like the monster you fed with your cries, some so horrible ones that the melody of your lullaby scared you to death. Yet you hold yourself close, hugged yourself so tight that those monsters fail to haunt your slumber. I know there had been innumerous questions with maybes and what ifs. The ball of uncertainty would have overflooded the city of your peace, but you still stayed there, roaring in the face of destruction. I know that this darkness, the one which doesn't leave you even when the sun screams, has made a hollow space inside of your bones, making you feel infinitely weak even to stand by yourself. And yet, you chose to be still, just like a lamppost burning your own light. I know it was scary, damn too scary to face, to hear, to see, to write about. But here you are, exhaling all those fears, one breath at a time. I know that this world hasn't been kind to you, that you weren't served with all the things you rightly deserve, and yet you are here, throwing back kindness just like confetti. Yet you are here, breathing life with all the softness. Yet you are here, carving the history of your existence. Yet you are here, rebuilding yourself as an incredible masterpiece. Yet you are here, living, breathing, surviving everything that rushed to break you and failed miserably. I am proud of your very own existence.
Sonia, it was such a lovely session. I think this is really the need of the hour, and especially after the lockdown, this kind of pep talk and this kind of encouragement was really, really required. And especially our students, they've been confined to their houses, and they are, they cannot stay there at all. Yeah, I know the way they grew up in the course building and various other canteens. I can very well imagine they must be so happy to be together on this Zoom today. Though they cannot see each other, but still they are there. And just that feeling of being together, that is amazing.
We need to understand that we all are humans and stop our own judgment around them. Okay, it is not like that if person is famous or something, he or she won't be passing through that depression phase. It is not like that. We should really consider everyone as a human, and being a human, it is but natural to have dark phases. I studied for 4 years in engineering college, and I was at the same place where I did not know where I had to go. But I was sure that 9 to 5 job was not really my thing. But we always need to be safe at some point of time. So it is okay to take a job and practice what you love aside it, like a side hustle. Okay, and when you are really confident that you are able to build something out of it, then you can proceed towards it. So it is totally okay to not know where you have to go. We all don't know where we have to go. So you are not the only one, and it is totally okay. When you are feeling anxious about it, talk to someone, list out the career options, list out where you will be fulfilling your soul while doing that thing. List out some options that brings you joy and fulfillment, and see the roads that leads to it.
Are there any kind of negative comments do you get, and what was the weirdest among them, and how do you handle such negativity and trolling?
We do get negative comments because people of all kinds come and read our work, so it is common to disagree at some point. I basically got one negative point when I was just writing a metaphorical poem and it was misunderstood or it was not understood clearly. But instead of going and smashing around those and spreading more of negativity, these writing groups are really very helpful. When they see such things, they are there to back you up. Okay, they will help you to do that and peacefully just solve the matter instead of just giving hate speech again and again. We are not here to promote hate, and it is okay if your work doesn't resonate with someone. Your tribe is different, your readers are different, and it is okay if you are not able to please everyone. We are not here for that. Being a writer, you are just presenting your opinion, your views. Okay? It is upon your readers if they are actually accepting those things or not. Therapist. Okay, sometimes We don't feel like going to therapy because of mental health stigma. Okay, we feel that no, what people will say, what society will say, they will label us with something if we are going and seeking some help. So here our role comes. What we do is we spread awareness about mental health. Okay, we eradicate this as much as possible and help you to go to that part and guide you that it is okay to not be okay and you are not really alone. Everyone faces this and this is the reality, and there is no shame in going to therapy or asking for help. It is okay. When our hand is broken, we go to hospital. Why not with our mental health? We are taking so much care about our physical health, but we are not at all talking about our mental health. I don't know why, because it makes us feel shameful, or we are afraid of coming out, or because society has labeled some norms and we have to follow that. It is not like that. Your mental health matters beyond anything else.